Welcome to Let's Brick It Out, the show where I teach you my tips, tricks, and techniques that go into my custom builds. Today, the landing gear. Woo! Roll that intro. Hello, landing gear time. Landing gear time. Okay, there's not much to it. The biggest part of the landing gear is the idea to do an NPU connection, which is taking a scooter body, reversing it, and then attaching this Arctic snowmobile body. So you can see there, this would be the Arctic snowmobile chassis. There is the scooter. And the trick is just to clip it in there, rest it down, and there is an Inkwell piece. So that Inkwell bar is going to go there, and it's not going to truly connect to anything, but I'm going to use an Apollo stud, which is the stud with a bar hole in it, to just do that and squeeze it into place. From there, I have Star Wars robot arms in silver going to a pneumatic T-junction, using it as a bar element. That's going to go into an Apollo stud, into a lightsaber, into another Apollo stud, and this lightsaber then reverses the stud direction, allowing me to put an Exoforce robot hand clip in there. So if you can see that clip, it's going to go into a Star Wars droid body. And then this is another Inkwell just placed into the top of that. And this is what's going to snap into the body of the spaceship. Now the other trick going on here is putting this 4x bar through the chassis. There is no official bar receptor element molded into this. It's just at that gap at the back. If you really crunch it, will eventually slide through and grip super tight. From there, it's the same trick. A droid or robot hand clip bar into this piece, which is great, these angled receptors, and then a vertical clip one by one. And there it is. That will then go into the body. This is just cosmetic, this little skeleton arm. Now the problem with this is there's so many degrees of freedom that this will constantly slip out from underneath the body and collapse. So I've wrecked it a good 8 or 9 times. It's great that the landing gear can kind of move up and out of place when it's flying, but it's bad for display purposes. It's just constantly I have to place it down and then place my fingers there and squirrel it into place, and hopefully it won't collapse because it keeps falling down every time. When it does, a bunch of stuff breaks. There's a red and a green light on the landing gear to represent the classic space model of always having a translucent green part on one side and a translucent red on the other. The rear gear is more of the same, except that I'm using the kickstands now to drive these clip elements that are awesome into the umbrella stand. And you can see the math is not quite there. It is going in a bit, so it's not a great connection, but it's enough to get a bar. And then this will clip into the engine of the spaceship, holding that in, and there's going to be a bar on the bottom of the body holding that in. And that's pretty much it. Really cool looking landing gear, but completely impractical, and pretty much makes this model one of the more fragile ones I've ever had to place and maintain. Pretty much take the picture and hopefully you don't shake the table and have it wipe out. All right, have a great day. Hopefully you saw some interesting little things that have your mind percolating on how you want to construct things in a wacky and weird way. And have a great day. Bye. And there we go. We've got landing gear. Need the model to land. they are a bit twitchy, they're very fragile, and everything's about to fall. But once you place it down and get it just right, oh, what a wonderful feeling. So until next time, this is Let's Brick It Out. Play well, everybody.